In June, the EU applied punitive tariffs to photovoltaics modules produced in China. The punitive tariffs are the Commission's reaction to criticism from a number of European solar manufacturers. China is distorting the competition with subsidies running into billions and also practices massive price dumping. The accusations claim that European manufacturers will not be able to compete over the long term, acutely endangering jobs. However, the punitive tariffs are a politically controversial issue due to resistance from Germany and 17 other EU nations. Now we want to discuss precisely this topic. I've invited two guests to join me. To my left, Mr. Milan Nitzschke. You are president of EU Pro-Sol, a clear advocate of the EU punitive tariffs. And to my right, Peter Desmet, a board member of AFASE e.V., a clear opponent of the EU punitive tariffs.
Mr. Nitzschke, you're supporting the duties of the European Union. Why are they necessary and how high will they be?
So China is offering their products far below production cost. So that means not profitable. And this destroys the whole industry outside China, especially the European one. So we already lost 15,000 jobs in Europe because nobody is able to compete with products sold below production cost. So we need those tariffs. The European Union, European Commission introduced 47%. That's fine, we need them.
Mr. Desmet, you're against these tariffs. Why?
I'm against these tariffs because I think it will bring a lot of damage to what we call the downstream industry, so the whole installation, engineering, project development industry, because we have always striven for lower prices so we can compete with the normal electricity prices, which you call grid parity. We're almost at that point, and we're almost at a breakthrough, let's say, and everything that puts the prices up a lot higher now will jeopardize a lot of jobs, a lot of opportunities in Europe.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about competition a little bit. How do you want to establish a competition again?
So the American market just shows how it goes. The United States introduced anti-dumping tariffs, so there's no longer dumping in the American market. So Chinese manufacturers disappeared. But now competition came back because we now have a lot more competitors from all over the world, from Europe, from the US, from big parts of Asia. They are competing. That brought prices down. That let the market grow in the US. Success story.
Mr. Desmet, why do you think it's dangerous if these tariffs are expanding internationally? Maybe it's part of the answer that you want.
First, let me correct. I mean, the Chinese companies have not disappeared from the US market. All you need to do is Google Yingli and California, and you'll see how much they are present there. The American market is totally different. And it was a totally different punitive tariff. Again, here in Europe, all companies are used now to a certain price level. It took a long time to get there, and it's obviously very unlikely that companies will be able to absorb a 50% more, a higher price level overnight without killing lots of jobs. There are 700 members of AFASE, 60,000 jobs. These people enlisted with AFASE because they are afraid of their jobs. That is their only reason.
Gentlemen, this is TV. We have to be short, so thank you for this very interesting but short competition.
Like us at Intersolar, the entire solar sector is also discussing the EU penalty tariffs, providing arguments both for and against them. However, the Commission's decision is still provisional. It has to be approved by the European Council in 6 months. Germany has 1 vote, as do the 26 other countries. We look forward to seeing how this topic develops.